Now, check in on that forecast.
Thanks, Mike. If you're heading out this afternoon, it is hot and muggy in some places. Other spots are seeing some showers and storms. Temperatures are mostly in the upper 80s right now, with the humidity making it feel a solid 10 degrees warmer. Kenner is the highest heat index at 98 degrees right now. But notice we do have quite a bit of clouds building in. There's a low risk for a few strong storms today, a level 1 out of 5, meaning most storms will not be severe, but there could be one or two that taps into that instability in the atmosphere and produce some strong wind gusts. Also heavy rain with a couple of these and frequent lightning. Here's where the storms are right now. Lower Plaquemines, lower Lafourche, and into lower Terrebonne. We got a couple showers up LA1, but mainly south of Thibodaux, south of Houma, and really coming down from Golden Meadow, Leeville, and into Port Fourchon at this hour, and just some light rain down towards the mouth of the river. So at the moment, all the rain is south of the metro, but we could see a couple of storms fire up this afternoon inland. For the metro and the North Shore, I've got a 40% chance, so many dry hours today. Upper 80s and low 90s, and then tonight it'll be quiet again, back in the 70s, and then more showers and storms possible tomorrow. What's happening here, upper level low, is building in. As that gets closer to us over the next few days, we will see a better shot of showers and storms. The ridge of high pressure has weakened quite a bit, so that will allow some thunderstorms to develop during the day. And I'm going with roughly a 50% chance every single day all the way into next week. Something else we're going to watch next week is abundant tropical moisture pooling or getting trapped in along the Gulf Coast. You can see here by next Thursday, a week from now, we've got a lot of deep tropical moisture across the south and into the northern Gulf. This could influence our chance for rain as we get closer and closer to the 4th of July. Now also, anytime, this time of year especially, you start to get this tropical moisture and storms over the Gulf waters, you can get some low pressure developing. You can occasionally get what we call homegrown system or a homegrown tropical system. Now, right now, it's too early to say exactly how that plays out, but I do think that deep tropical moisture, we'll have to keep an eye on it from our area up through Florida and even off the East Coast. If there's going to be any low pressure forming, it would probably be somewhere in this zone later next week. Regardless of if this thing does try to organize some, it's just going to be a big rainmaker at the end of the day is what we're thinking for somewhere along the Gulf Coast. But again, it's too early for the fine details like who sees the most rain, those types of things. You can see on our tropics outlook here, the Hurricane Center not highlighting it, but you can see the upper level low spinning here. Also, that probably grabs your attention. A lot of storms in the Western Caribbean. That's actually going to travel over the Yucatan into the extreme southwestern Gulf and then head off towards Mexico, giving them more and more rain. Also, quite a bit of Saharan dust out here too, completely normal for June still. We've got this plume traveling up towards the Gulf here through the end of this week. May see a little haze from that along the northern Gulf by the end of the weekend. So here's your 7-day forecast. It's fairly uniform each day. Scattered storms, better chances heading through the weekend. We'll be in the low 90s. Next week, we'll keep an eye on that disturbed weather in our area. That may bring us some better chances of rain, although exact locations, that's still a bit tricky this far out. Our marine forecast, nothing major except watching for storms that can produce waterspouts and gusty winds. Outside of that, winds are nice and calm. Your high tide, that was earlier this morning, and your low tide is going to happen later this afternoon into the evening.